All right, my name is Caitlin Harrington.
I'm Adam Paterka.
I'm Kara Sisler.
I'm Casey Carpenter.
Okay, so for this problem-solving activity, we have to find two small random items in our surroundings, and then we can't duplicate items. So let's see. I have some flowers here. And a pillow.
Got these paper towels, like a coffee mug.
I have a candle and soap.
And I have a stuffed animal and some ibuprofen.
All right, so now that we have our items, we have to create a oral presentation that describes at least 3 problem-solving issues, scenarios faced in the healthcare profession. So to do so with these guidelines, utilize our visual aids. All members have an active role, and everyone must have fun.
Let's do it.
So,
So we have flowers, stuffed animal, paper towels.
I have a candle and soap.
That's right. So
What else do we have?
all right, we got flowers, stuffed animal, paper towels, Tylenol, candle, coffee cup, soap. I'm missing one, I think.
pillow.
Hello.
Hello.
All right,
So now
so
we come up with scenarios.
So I feel like an easy one would be like paper towels and soap is like staying clean,
yeah.
personal cleanliness.
So like cleanliness in the workplace, keeping yourself clean. How do you want to split up the presentation? Do you want to just maybe do 4 topics instead of 3 and just have each person talk for 30 seconds?
We could.
wanna do,
I mean, it says
3?
at least 3. It doesn't say it has to be 3.
Okay.
We also have, so like the stuffed animal and like the flowers could be, and like the candle even could be used to like keeping your patients happy, you know,
That's good.
keep them happy and comfortable.
So what do we have left? Pillow, coffee, and Tylenol.
Those all could easily fit under long hours. Get some caffeine, some sleep, and if you have a headache.
So like just dealing with long shifts.
Okay.
Do we want to come up with another one and just combine some of them?
Sure.
Mhm.
Unless you want to just try to break one up into 2 separate parts.
Well, we could have someone talk about all the items we picked. And then talk about the 3 different scenarios, because that'd be 4 different things.
What do you mean talk about all the items we picked?
Well, I don't know if that would really work that well, but we could.
Okay, so if we all spent about, sorry, I just did the math. We all spent about like 15 seconds talking about the thing that we chose for each topic, will easily be at 2 minutes with 3 things.
Okay.
So do you want to like just each of us just tell what items we picked and why and how they relate to the 3 little groups we have, or?
Yeah, I think we'll just say like, so our first scenario is keeping a patient happy and comfortable, and then show the item. I have flowers, this, and then like we'll all do that for each item that we have in that category.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So I guess we can go ahead and start if everyone's ready.
Well, yeah, we should do a run through first to make sure it's like 2 minutes long and get an order like hammered out and everything. So, Caitlin, do you want to go first and I'll go second, and then like Casey and Laura?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll time us if you want, just to make sure.
Perfect.
Okay, so our first, what's it called, scenario is keeping the patient entertained, just happy and comfortable. So I have flowers, and with these, you can make the patient more happy and comfortable just by easing their nerves, I guess, or just making them feel better. The presence of flowers is always very calming.
Like a comforting like environment.
You could also say something about how, flowers, first of all, it gives them something else to look at other than, like, the walls of a hospital. And the fact that it can bring comfort because it means that someone else is thinking about them. Because typically, flowers get sent to people, you know?
Mm. For that scenario, I had a candle, just because notoriously hospitals kind of have a hospital smell, and this way you can get that smell out of your room. It will smell more like home, and it's just comforting that way.
For this scenario, I have this large minion stuffed animal, more specifically aimed at the younger patients that may be in the hospital at that time. Just, something that they can relate to in this foreign environment where it might be a little scary for them.
Okay, so yeah, I thought what we were gonna do was just like have each of us say our 2 items, but I like that a lot better, so I was confused. Yeah. So after that, do you want to do the long shifts one or the cleanliness one? Probably cleanliness.
Yeah, we can do cleanliness.
All right. So yeah, who wants to like introduce that one?
I think either you or I should, since we have the items for it.
Okay, I think you should do that one, then I'll do the long shifts one.
Perfect. So our next scenario, we picked cleanliness, just because a lot of times hospitals do have sterile environments. Everything has to be clean to help make sure the patients stay safe and they don't get an infection while they're there. So for cleanliness, I picked hand soap because everyone needs to do their part in helping make sure they're not keeping germs and spreading them around in the hospital.
And for my item for this one, I have these paper towels, which obviously aren't the best way of cleaning stuff in the hospital in the most sanitary way, but it's a good representation of keeping yourself clean. And then for our last group of dilemmas, we have dealing with long shifts at hospitals. A lot of healthcare professionals work 12 plus hours a day, so a lot of the items we have kind of representative of dealing with that. I have a cup of coffee, which not only can help you get through a long shift by keeping you awake, but also there's a lot of times where hospitals will have coffee for family members to help them cope with the situation as well.
And I brought a pillow because you want to make sure that before your shift starts or before you start doing these long hours that you get enough sleep. This is very crucial to performing and making it through your whole shift because sometimes that's difficult.
And I had some ibuprofen because, working such long hours can be stressful, and with something like that, we're all prone to headaches, so kind of helps ease the pain of the struggle.
Cool.
Cool.
I think that can be 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, do you guys want to do it now?
All right, should we do it?
Yep.
Ready.
Okay, so for this activity, we all have 2 different items. Do I need to say that, or should we just go right into our scenarios?
Probably just right to the scenarios.
Okay. So our 3 scenarios. For our first one, we have keeping a patient entertained and happy and comfortable. So for this one, I have flowers. So basically, flowers represent that someone else is thinking of you, and it's just kind of comfort to add to the dull hospital room. It's just something to look at that's not kind of depressing.
I had a candle. It's going to help get rid of that hospital smell, and it's going to be more comforting and remind you of home.
And I have this stuffed animal here, more directed at the younger patients that may be visiting the hospital, given the fact that it's a different environment that they're probably not used to, and they could be a little scared. So it'll kind of help ease the stress for them.
For our next scenario, we did cleanliness. It's really important to help stay clean in a hospital and avoid germs just so no patients get infections. So I picked hand soap. A really good way to help prevent germs is always keeping your hands clean. So you should wash your hands.
And for this scenario, I have paper towels, which might not be the most sanitary way of keeping yourself clean, but it kind of represents cleanliness for your person and just in general in the hospital setting. And then for our last problem-solving scenario, we have dealing with the long shifts that a lot of healthcare professionals deal with. A lot of them are working for 12 hours plus at a time. So I also have a coffee cup, which drinking coffee obviously is going to help you keep awake, stay alert during your shifts.
And I have a pillow, so making sure that you get your 8 hours of sleep before your shift starts is really crucial to you just staying on task and making it through your whole 8 to 12 hour shift.
And then I have ibuprofen, which can help relieve any headaches that might occur during the shift, but also just kind of staying on top of, your vitamins, taking care of your health just as much as you're taking care of other people's health too.
Nice. How do we do on time?
Good job, Chief.
Good.
Cool.
Okay, so team debriefing now. Spend some time discussing your individual reactions and experience. So what thoughts and feelings were stimulated by the experience, and how did you respond creatively? How was your team's confidence, problem solving, and presentation skills?
I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than it was, actually.
I did too.
Yeah, I agree. Exactly.
I think we did a really good job pairing up our items.
Yeah,
Right.
thought that was going to be a lot more difficult, just taking random things and trying to find meaningful ways to relate it to healthcare.
Right. And trying to find these meaningful ways using everyone's products together, not just our own individual ones.
And then find a way to actually talk about it that makes sense. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a lot more difficult than it actually was.
I think we were creative enough. I think we had this positive synergy as a group because we didn't argue or have any issues coming up with
Yeah, I agree.
our scenarios.
We are all mostly the golden retrievers, remember, so we're here.
So we're all okay.
I feel like we all work pretty well as a group, and we always come to a conclusion pretty easily.
I feel like
Yeah.
we do a good job of building off of each other's ideas.
I would definitely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for it being like an online group where you're forced to communicate through your computer. Like, I feel like that's a lot harder to be able to do that.
Definitely, especially
Yeah,
when you're working Saturday.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Well, I've never had to create a presentation in, like 5 minutes before, so I thought we did a pretty good job with that one too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
nice.
No, that was pretty good. So we do have to upload our team name, type in task topic, whatever, to this thing. Does somebody want to go ahead and do that, or do you want me to do that?
Wait, okay, can we go through that one more time? So what is the team name and what is our task?
Our name is Fun in the Sun.
Okay.
Our topic is sun safety, and we are a task group.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that if we leave.
You want to do that? Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure we at least had a plan to have that done. I don't think we all have to. I think just it has to be done.
I'll do it when we leave here.
Okay. Perfect.
Awesome. You guys have a good weekend.
Good job, team.
Yeah.
Go write your
You too.
election papers.